Greetings, warriors, and welcome to, or welcome back to, the War Room with Jael. And I am Jael. Okay, who is ready for our new installment of Casting Your Vision? I am! And for those of you who have been with me for the past month, you know we have been discussing the importance of casting your vision, critical factors related to the process, and I will link past videos in this series in the description box below for those of you who wish to see them or see them again. But now, we are ready to take this discussion in a new direction. Okay, visionaries, you have your vision, you are running towards it, full steam ahead. But you know the interesting thing, kind of funny thing about visualizing and then subsequently realizing a future state is that it can take you through a range of emotions. At first, you may feel disbelief that such a magnificent revelation has come from your mind, your heart, your spirit. And there are those of you whose vision is so distinctly different from anything that you've ever done in the past or that you're currently doing that you are simply amazed and in awe of the brilliance of the curation process. You may even feel overwhelmed by the enormity of it. And you may feel overwhelming joy that you have found your calling in life and now you are ready to shout or do you? In this segment, we'll be discussing when and with whom to share your vision. And to reiterate a previous point from a past video, we all have the capacity to be visionaries. All of us. It does not matter who you are or what the vision is. So the good news is that everyone is included in this conversation. Yay for inclusivity. You know how some celebrities show their babies to the world as soon as they walk out of the hospital? And then there are those that fiercely protect their children and you basically don't see them till they're 18. Well, when and with whom to share your vision can follow the same thought process. In this age of social media, YouTube, and the internet as a whole, defining for yourself when and how to share can be increasingly complex. And my purpose here is not to tell you who, what, when, where, why, how to share, because that's going to be different for every visionary. And even every vision that you have could be revealed differently. But what I do wish to do is to present you with several points for consideration. And these points can apply not just to visioning, but any personal information that you are contemplating sharing with one person or the whole world. The case for selectivity. Now, to set a baseline for this conversation, I want to make the distinction between selectively sharing and secrecy. Selectively sharing is not the same thing as secrecy because secrecy has a different connotation and sometimes a darker connotation. What we're talking about here is discretion and discernment. Using your discretion as to when to share and using discernment to determine with whom to share. Initially, and even now for me, I am very protective of my vision. And the decision of when to share, how much to share, and who do I want to share it with. In fact, at a macro level, only God and I know. And in all reality, at its very highest level, only God knows. Because I don't even yet have the words, the exact words to describe it. Yet and still, I know it and I feel it. And I'll speak to even what I'm doing right now at this very moment. Although I feel that I have spread the word somewhat far and wide, there are those who know me who don't know I even have a YouTube channel. And this is just a small piece of the impact that I wish to make. And if that's you and you're watching, hey there, how you doing? You're looking good, you're looking good. How's the family? Tell them I said hey. Oh, and thanks for watching. I'll just play it. I'm just playing. But there are people who've known me for years in various capacities who would be like, if they knew I was putting myself out there to the world like this. And quietly, I am shocked myself. Yeah. But part of my reticence to share on a broad level might be the fact that I am on the strongly introverted side of being an ambivert. And yes, I did say that I am on the introverted side of being an ambivert, for those who doubt me. Facts. And introverts, we tend to think through things in our head and then speak and then share. Conversely, for somebody on the extrovert side of the spectrum, engaging people, talking through the details, great and small, from day one can be an exhilarating and necessary part of the process. Two sides of the same coin. Nonetheless, when a seed is planted, sometimes you do have to take the time to acknowledge it yourself, because it can be so big and so far removed from where you currently stand that you may not even know how to share, when to share, let alone with whom to share. However, after you take some time to acknowledge it, maybe you just want to share it with one person or a handful of people, and maybe you might be ready to just let it all out. However, if a slow reveal is the path that you wish to take, you may want to consider just sharing it with your personal board of directors. Now, we will discuss the importance of a personal board of directors more in a future upload, but as a top-level definition, a personal board of directors is comprised of people who you trust, who support you, who want to see you succeed. And it's not as important that your personal board of directors understands exactly what your vision is, because quite frankly, they just may not. It is most important that they support you in your emerging new chapter, because your life may be changing in some radical ways that not even you can predict. Those who support you will be adaptable in how your relationships may change as well. That being said, everything is not for everyone's consumption, and that's okay. Everyone does not need a front row seat to your show. And I'll say it louder for the people in the back. Everyone does not need a front row seat to your show. There could be those that are closest to you, whether it be family or friends, who are not as supportive or understanding of the way in which you plan to change the world. And it doesn't mean that they don't love you or that you don't love them. But we humans, man, we are some complex creatures, let me tell you. And many times how we react to others is based on our own personal experiences. And it's a reflection of how we see ourselves and how we feel about ourselves. So if you run into a situation where someone who you thought was going to be supportive was not so much so, it really could be more of a result of their own personal insecurities than really anything that you did. They could be battling limiting beliefs and assumptions in their own lives and cannot see past that. So don't take their less than optimal reaction to heart. Know who is team you and who is not. The case for revelation. Regardless of previous points, I do encourage you to step out of your comfort zone at some point with your revelation. Being a visionary requires it. You have to learn to step out on faith and believe in the strength of the seed that is planted. That even if somebody does try to stomp it out, weed it out, drown it out, crowd it out due to their own insecurities, that your vision can withstand and even flourish in the face of opposition, whether it's dead on or passive aggressive in nature. A vision that is revealed to no one at any point is just a dream that goes poof when you wake up. Vision is not birthed from a place of fear, but of strength. So stand on strength, whether you are revealing it to one person or the whole entire world. As a point of reference, I have shared with people I know and perfect strangers alike. And what I found is that doors have been opened, opportunities have been offered, encouragement that I didn't even know I needed was given. And some of these experiences were so powerful that it brought me to tears. And it made me grateful that I took the chance to open my mouth and speak my truth. But the greater blessing was that no matter how big or small the reveal, no matter how short or long the conversation, it affected those that I interacted with positively. And isn't that the point at the end of the day? Sometimes when we don't speak out or ask for support, we don't receive. And just as importantly, you may miss a chance to lift someone else. Don't hold onto your vision so tightly that it suffocates. It requires the breath of your lungs to speak it into existence. Well, warriors, we have come to the end of another video, and I hope it has given you some things to think about. So, the challenge for this week is: with whom will you share your vision? If you receive unsupportive feedback, what will you do? How will you prepare yourself for the support and encouragement you will receive from others to fuel your vision? Comment below with your thoughts. As always, thank you for watching, and until next time, my brave, bold, and bodacious warriors, be fearless, be faithful, be visionary, be victorious. Hey warriors, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And hit that bell notification so that you never miss an upload. Also, follow me on Twitter @WarRoomCoaching for even more business and life motivation. Have a visionary day.